The doctor in front of your name.
Yeah.
Not at first. I was so young. I just remember being saved. I had to be like 7 years old, and I remember the lady, her name was Miss Shirley, and Shirley was telling me how God loved me despite my faults and despite what we do and any mistakes that we make as a kid or as a eventually as a grown up. He always will forgive us and love us. And I cling to that for dear life. Like, it was my saving grace just to know that someone did love me, because I know my parents
Mhm.
loved me. They just had a lot of trauma, um, a
Mhm.
lot of bitterness, a lot of anger. So knowing that someone loved me and accepted me and forgave me for the mistakes that I made was like, okay, I can do this. Like, it just felt like, okay, I'll be able to get through life knowing that I have someone that no matter what I do, what I say, is going
It's
to love and
amazing how,
accept me.
like, your experience at church and the love of God can be a safe haven, right? And it
Mhm.
helps to heal that trauma, it sounds
Yes,
like.
absolutely. It does. It gives you something to strive
For sure.
towards. It gives you the strength. You know how people talk about the wind beneath my wings? It really was that. It really was me saying, "Okay, well, if he loves me despite everything, then
Absolutely.
I can
Absolutely.
make it."
Yeah. You were also mentioning,
Absolutely.
I wanted to go back to what you were saying about feeling like you were unwanted, right? I know many people who just kind of,
Yeah.
say in passing, like, oh, you were unplanned, or I wasn't ready to be a parent when I had you. And they don't take into consideration how that makes the child feel. And for you, I wonder, hearing that, how did that impact your
Mhm.
sense of self?
Yeah, that's why the low self-esteem just was lower. It was like, when you feel like a mistake, feel like you're worthless, feel like you're not loved, because as a
Absolutely.
child, you don't understand. It impacted everything, the way that I held my head down, the way
Mhm.
that I wouldn't give eye contact, the way that I felt about myself. I tried to overachieve a lot. So it did bring out that, well, you got to get good grades. You got to show people that it's not true. I am smart. It's not true. I will be okay. We heard,
Mhm.
you're trifling a lot growing up. You're never going to amount to anything. It was a lot to fight through, because when you come here to this earth, we're conditioned to believe that our
Absolutely.
parents are supposed to show up a certain way. They're supposed to love me, provide for me, talk positivity into me, promote me, and cheer for me. And it's not always that way. I've grown to understand that people
Yeah.
show up just like they're supposed to. When I look back, I'm grateful for all of it. I mean, all of it. I have no regrets, because I feel that all of that has made me who I am. I'm able now to have a beautiful following of people that trust me, people that listen to me, people that gain things from my wisdom because of the things that I've been through. I know I would not be the same person had I not gone through all of this. So I don't regret it. I forgive my parents. I forgive myself. And I understand that some people don't get past it.
Yeah.
And that was my reason for writing the book.
The doctor in front of your name.